Morning, everybody. This is the first day of fall. Can you all feel it? Little pine tree. Most people are experiencing a description of reality and not reality itself. And the way that that description is formulated is through the personal I, because the personal I is the mechanism that attempts to make sense of this mystery that you are. So it can only use what it knows in the realm of knowing, in the realm of knowledge, which comes from a time-bound reality, past, present, or future. It can only use those parameters to describe what's happening. And those parameters of time are dualistic. So they are good, bad, love, hate, birth, death, male, female, pink, green, and so forth. So you and I, we're interested in a non-dual reality. We're interested in that which is prior to description. That which is before time. That which has no qualities to it. So if we can call it love, we can also call it hate. That's not what we're talking about. Something that can make you feel good, can make you feel bad. That's not what we're talking about. Something that's free and can also be bound. That's not what we're talking about. It's all in the realm of time because it's all in the realm of change. It's all in the realm of shifts. So I'm super happy to pop on here today because the equinox, as I understand it, is when there's an equal amount of light and an equal amount of dark today. Balance, right? Not one or the other. Both. So we can teach non-duality and we can also perceive non-duality as either no thing or as everything. Typically, the personal system is so extremely overwhelmed with descriptions and sensations and feelings and thoughts and all that the nothing version of this feels a lot better. But it's only shifting into everything. So it's not going to stay as no thing. Even though that's what it is also everything. So there are various ways that this, Advaita Vedanta teaching is presented. And different resonances for different kind of body types, I guess. And also, obviously, personality types, right? A lot of people like the guru male teachers because those guys, they represent the father, the emperor. So the psyche has a interest in that archetype. It needs that archetype in order to understand itself, because more than likely its predominant relationship in life was with that type of figure. Same goes with the female. But I'm not going to get into the psychological aspect today. What I am going to get into is the invitation today to go beyond descriptions, interpretations, and anything that can be made into a story, to go beyond all that. So today, when you're finding yourself going into that realm of he's this, I'm going to do that, you'll feel time, you'll feel it. And then drop beneath that. Just let go. You know, like you're blowing a dandelion. Just blow all that into the air. So any time that I'm on here, I'm using words, I'm using descriptions. I would have to be silent for us to have a real connection. But the truth is that silence is already there. And it's already being recognized. Otherwise, you know, probably there'd be no clicking on this message. There'd be no listening to it if that wasn't already in place. So let's take a look at that nice light on the mountain. Over there, where is it? Alrighty, we'll see you soon. Have a great first day of autumn. Bye-bye. Okay, I couldn't help myself. I had to get into the psychology a little bit. So light and dark. Light and dark. So let's call light the conscious mind, and let's call dark the unconscious mind. You are neither this nor that. However, they will always be attempting to find this perfect balance. If you have a ton of unconscious repressed experiences from the different traumas and negative experiences in life, you'll be more pulled towards a pessimistic viewpoint, a negative perspective of reality as the human knows it, not capital S reality. If you haven't had a lot of trauma, you don't have a bunch of repressed stuff, and there's more light, more conscious material than unconscious, then you're kind of in the summer season, right? Summer season. You have a more positive view of life in terms of the personality type. The same goes with the attraction to the no thing message or the everything message. If you're more, if the texture of your psyche is heavier, it's going to counterbalance itself by going into the nothing version of non-duality. If it's lighter, so more processed material, it's going to go into the everything version of non-duality. And when we talk about the everything version, we're actually talking about embodiment, integration, a healthy wholeness of the psyche, which is where wellness comes from. So I had to pop that in today because I'm describing autumn, you know, balance. These archetypes also have counterparts. If you have the mother, you have the father, right? If you have the inner child, you have the adult. If you have the perpetrator, you have the victim. They're always dualistic. So you can look at the tendencies towards what you are resistant to in your life. You can look at the things that kind of really push you away, because that will tell you what you value on a personal level. It will tell you what's important to you. It will also tell you what is being rejected. So you can move more holistically into balancing those two things out. So everything in the personal realm is about balance. Everything's balancing itself out here in dualism. And that's a huge, huge part of, again, integration or healing. So, for example, an illness like an ulcer or cancer, that's a compensation energetically from some sort of counterbalance. So the body's actually, in a way, and this is out there and radical, is actually attempting to balance itself out. Because the body is always, always, always trying to heal. That's all it really knows how to do. That all it knows is how to create balance. Nature is the same way. You know, she may look imbalanced, but actually she's just counterbalancing her opposite energy. Whatever's in resistance to her. Oh, and one more thing I want to say is that these energies are already counterbalancing themselves, so there's nothing that we need to do to counterbalance them. Because they're already in perfect harmony here. So that's where this whole idea of things being good or bad or sick or healthy is all in concepts and descriptions. Because everything already is perfect as it is in terms of the context in which we're talking about here. The non-dual context. So, if things aren't feeling good, I highly recommend getting out of the realm of descriptions. Going back to the beginning of this video and dropping through all those stories. Because then you will be in absolute harmony with the reality of things as they are. Okay? You won't be at war with what's happening. Okay? So again, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.